Glad to be joined by Bridget Barnett, the senior from Matamidi. Bridget, appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.
Bridget, we were talking off air and talking about unique talents, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But talk about the game of hockey. I noticed in your bio that you come from a hockey family. Your dad was a hockey player. So when did he and the rest of the family introduce you to the game, and when did you start playing the sport of hockey?
Well, yeah, my dad was a pretty good hockey player. He has a lot of experience under his belt, but my story started when I was probably about 3 years old, just getting on the ice and learning how to skate. And I actually went against his wishes of playing hockey and became a figure skater for a good amount of time, and then kind of got sick of it. Wasn't really the right thing for me, and I was like, you know what, he was a good hockey player, maybe I have it in my genetics to be a good hockey player as well. And he's always been there for me and supported me, like, because I decided to be a figure skater. He was just happy I was skating, and since then like, it's just been quite the journey, and I think it helped me for sure. Being a little figure skater helped me with the skating skills a bit.
Did you ever put on a little exhibition for the teammates in practice and do probably not a triple axel, but maybe a single axel or something like that?
I don't even think I got to a single axel when I was a figure skater. But I know in high school a lot of my friends and teammates used to tease me and call me Twirl Girl on the ice. But now I kind of have the opposite reputation with getting a few penalties in my time of playing hockey. So I definitely made the transition to being a tough hockey player.
Hockey wasn't your only sport in high school. Talk about the sport that you played during the spring.
Yeah, I started to play softball probably in middle school, and then in high school I kind of just wasn't for me, so I started managing the softball team and, became a part of that for the 4 years that I was there, and we went to state, and it was quite a fun experience. My dad was also a big baseball player. He played with Paul Molitor, who was the former manager of the Twins, so that's another thing that I kind of just followed in his footsteps, taking the sports that he played, making them my own.
When did you figure out during the course of your high school career that there could be a path for you at the next level to continue playing hockey?
I actually wasn't planning on playing hockey going into college. I had, I think, 4 different coaches my high school experience, so I was pretty drained of that. And then senior year we had 2 really amazing coaches that definitely changed the game for me and gave me a lot of pride in the game, pride in myself, and somehow I got recruited by the former coach here. He showed up to one of my games and I had no idea he was coming, and he offered me that opportunity to come here and play hockey, and that was kind of the first time I was like, maybe I can do this. And I did the tour of the school and the recruit with all the girls, and I thought it was worth a chance, and if I didn't take it I probably would regret it later in life. So I'm really glad I was able to do that and take the step further and be pretty proud of my college career here.
When you took that tour, what impressed you about the city of Northfield, St. Olaf in particular, that pushed you over the edge to make that decision?
I just remember coming here and then everyone was just always with each other. It was definitely a family mentality on the team, and I remember going to the cage with some of the team and following people to classes, and then at the end of the night we went bowling at Jesse James Lanes, and I was like, oh, it's pretty fun, pretty laid back, a lot of good food that we ate. I did like the calf. They had some pretty good desserts, so I think that definitely was a factor. but I think overall, and we stress this, throughout my 4 years, it's such a great community, and you really feel like you're part of a family on this team.
Let's talk about your academics, Bridget. Your major, psychology. Why did you pick that particular field?
I had quite the journey to becoming a psychology major. I came in convinced I was going to be pre-med. I wanted to be a doctor, and I took all the challenging first-year classes that you take, and I just realized I couldn't do it. So I changed my mind. I was going to do bio, and then I think I was trying to think about nursing, and then it just all happened so quickly and I just couldn't decide. And I'd always been very interested in psychology, and I feel like it's something that I was pretty good at coming into college. So I am glad I chose psychology, and I like to think I can analyze my friends and family a little bit after taking some of the courses.
What do you hope to do with that psychology major?
I still want to go into nursing, so I was thinking about nursing coming into sophomore year, but the program here, I didn't think it would be a good fit for me based on just like late entry and balancing that and hockey. Even though a lot of our girls do, I just didn't think it was right for me at the time. So I'm applying to a master's program at St. Kate's actually, for a master's in nursing. And if not, I'll go do a different like RN degree program somewhere else.
Had you made your mind up about nursing before the pandemic hit, or is that something that, now, nurses have been such at the forefront of the frontline workers during the pandemic, and everyone's kind of gotten an increased appreciation for that line of work. Is that something that's kind of just reinforced that value and that path that you want to go down?
Yeah, I did plan on doing nursing before the pandemic hit, but my mom also works in healthcare, and I think seeing the impact that people like her have had on everybody in this country at this point, like, it really inspires me and makes it, worth going through. Like, nursing school and nursing classes are difficult, so it definitely makes it worth it. And that, like, passion for caring for people and being there in those moments is something that I would really like to do.
What are some of those moments going to be like in the locker room before, after the games, just to be able to put on the pads, put on the skates a few more times, and just be together as a group? I'm sure for you as a part of that senior class, it's going to be some special moments.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty bittersweet. Like I said, I went through it in high school. I didn't really think I was going to play in college, so I had those moments where I'm like, this could be the last time I'm, getting ready for a game, but this time will be the last time that I'm getting ready for a game. So I think I'm really gonna take pride and have fun and doing my little pregame routine and dancing and singing with my teammates and just taking it all in and leaving everything I've got on the ice.
All right, Bridget, we look forward to seeing you and the rest of the team against St. Kate's in our upcoming games. Thanks for the time and best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that's Bridget Barnett. Thank you.